Good morning and welcome to the Sabrina and Ben Hour here on 1240 AM Hot News Talk Radio. It's good to see you, Ben. And by the way, I love that hat you're sporting today.
Well, thank you. I wore it just for you.
Well, and how was your Memorial Day weekend? We had a long weekend.
Memorial Day was awesome. I was enjoying time with the kids, and it was a fun time. Got to relax, hang out with the family, and hopefully everybody got to do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I worked all weekend.
What'd you do?
I listed homes and wrote up contracts. The real estate market's hot.
It is hot.
No rest for the weary. I did take a little downtime with the family yesterday, just some time to reflect and honor those who have served this great country.
Absolutely.
We owe them so much. It's because of their sacrifice that we're able to and free to work and to sell real estate and to go to church and to worship and to have faith. I mean, we owe them so much. And yesterday was just a time to honor them and honor their families. You know, the families pay a big sacrifice too. So it's one of my favorite holidays, one of the most meaningful holidays.
Well, that's fantastic. And, we did take a moment of silence for the veterans yesterday. And I think that'd be a good way to start our show. Just a moment of silence for all the veterans that have served and not, given their entire life, their future up so that we can be free.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, veterans, for your service. And wow, what a great way to start off the show.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we're on 1240 AM, Hot News Talk Radio.
We're going to open up the phone lines.
We are going to open up the phone lines today. Give them the number here.
Give us a call at 423-800-8949. That's 800-8949. We would love to answer any of your questions pertaining to real estate, home loans. We even talk politics every once in a while.
Well, it has a lot to do with the mortgage market.
It has everything to do with everything. And who have we? You brought Eric in. Eric took off? Well, he'll be back in here in a minute. We're going to have a guest on later on, second half of the show, and then you brought Eric with you. We'll get him involved in here in the conversation here shortly. I pulled the statistics on my way in, Ben, and just to kind of update people on the current state of the real estate market. Right now, the median sales price is $147,000. There is only a 4.6 month inventory currently. Inventory's down.
It was like 12 months just about 3 years ago.
And it was 8 and 10 months last year, and it is cut in half. Average time on the market, 60 days. That was 60 days.
So if you list your house, you're gonna be selling it within 30. It takes 30 days to close on a house.
Let me tell you something. It is unreal. I listed a house Wednesday. I listed 2 Friday. Woo-hoo. The phones have burned off the hook. I'm not kidding. The house I listed Wednesday, first day on the market, it showed 8 times. It showed as a matter of fact, she called me and said, hey, I need to celebrate Memorial Day. No showing Sunday or Monday. I need to rest. So I'm anticipating we're going to get an offer on it. Then one I just put on the market Friday, I just uploaded the pictures yesterday afternoon. My photographer just got me the pictures. Of course, I use a professional photographer. He does a really good job. But it was like the minute I got those photos uploaded, we immediately had 3 showing requests. Wow. It is unbelievable. So with all that being said, it's a great time to sell your home for anyone that's been thinking about selling, but they've been holding back because they didn't think that the market was good. Well, that's not the case. As a matter of fact, there's never been a better time that I've been in this industry to sell your home because it's amazing what the competition is for the buyers.
Seller's market, seller's market, seller's market. Say it 3 times.
Seller's market. And still a buyer's market too, because the interest rates are so great.
It's like getting 20% off on your home. So, you told me earlier that the median sales price is $149, right?
147.
147. Okay. So think about this. First of all, what does median mean, folks? Median means that if 600 homes sold that month, that's the 300th home. It's right. It's the middle point, sort of. Sort of, because the average, you could have $2 million homes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the average could be higher.
Exactly.
So there's actually slight difference. There should be some difference in there, but it's neat to see how that market is moving, because that median price it's moving.
Gone up. It's gone up some. It was in the 120s, and this year it's gone up.
So think about this.
Which shows you sellers are getting better prices.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. And right now, instead of getting a 5.5% rate, you can get a 3.5% rate. which is like getting 40% off. So you can get 20% off your home all day long, just from the mortgage side. And that's what we specialize in. I'll go ahead and get my little spill in here. You know, HomeRate Mortgage, we're a mortgage company that helps Sabrina get the homes closed, and Sabrina actually helps us get the contracts. And HomeRate Mortgage, we've been in business for quite a while now. I'm a local guy doing local mortgages. I've been in the business for 15 years, and
you do a great job.
It's fun. It's challenging. It's everybody's different. It's like a fingerprint.
Oh yeah.
Last week we had a guy call on a Friday. He was closing on his house about 9 days from. He was closing on his house the following Friday, but his buyer fell through on his house.
Uh-oh.
It was day 21, y'all.
Wow.
It was day 21. So he got the real estate agent to call me, and they called me, and the buyer on that deal said, "Hey, my lender can't do it, but can you do it?" And we closed on that house 8 days later. We closed on it last Saturday.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You know, that's why it's important though to have experienced people working on your behalf, because they're going to stay on top of the deal. You know, I had a deal fall through last month. And it was kind of a weird situation. The buyer's employer took them from a W-2 status to a 1099.
Oh, that's bad news.
I know, right in the middle of the deal. And we were like probably a week from closing, and they just changed their status, and there was nothing we could do. So I immediately, the minute I found out, and see, that's why you guys stay on top of the deal. I had kept a list of other buyers that had called in that had some interest on that home, and there was like 5.
Right.
I immediately called all 5 of them, and I am so happy to say that within 24 hours, we had another contract on that house. But you've got to stay on top of the deal.
You really do.
You got to see what's going on.
And that brings me up into the ethics of the real estate business. You know, it's very important that real estate agents offer several lenders, and because it's important not to, if you always push just one party, then you end up getting kind of called out as, well, you only told me to go with them. And, it's important to shop. Don't let your lender tell you to only go with one agent, and don't let your agent say to go with one lender. They should be giving you several options, and you should be shopping at all 3, and you'll find it's your choice as a client.
You're not afraid to compete, are you?
I mean, I'm not. And I think that says a lot.
And see, I'm the same way. We went out on a listing appointment Saturday, and I told the lady, she had a lot of questions. We gave her a lot of information. I understand it was a lot to absorb when we left. So we told her to think about it. If she had any additional questions, call us back. But she was thinking about interviewing other agents. I encourage that.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to compete, because I know what we offer. I know how hard we work. I know that we don't have those hidden fees. I know that we're experienced, up to date on the market. So I'm all for competing.
And I think that's confident. I think that confidence goes right into the framework of that sale, because of course we're out to make the sale.
Exactly.
We want the sale, but at the same time, I'm not afraid to compete. You're not afraid to compete. And that's what helps us be more successful down the road.
And you know what? Sometimes it may even be better to be the second or third person in line.
It takes the pressure off.
Well, for example, as a realtor, if they're wanting to price their house too high, I can invest and advertise and pay advertising for a home that I know is overpriced and it's not going to sell.
Yep.
So sometimes people just have to kind of be out there and experience the market and understand that what we're saying is the truth. And sometimes in that case, it's okay to be the second agent. And I'm sure you feel the same way. Sometimes I know that you've gotten buyers that you were the second or third lender, because
that's right. Just like that example I was telling you about. I mean, I came through for them, and it helps me look good, but that was a lot of pressure to close in 8 days.
Boy, that was good. I know you guys have done some FHA loans for me, and I think you did one in 12 or 13 days, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
FHA loans take a little longer than conventional loans.
Yep.
But I know you guys, I gave you one and it was unheard of. I mean, you guys had the record on that. 12 or 13 days. That's unbelievable.
That was a new record for that one. But, FHA only represents about 30% of my business.
So what's the most common loan type that you're doing right now?
Conventional financing.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. I mean, there's so many new home buyer products that are conventional as well now that I would say it's getting up there into the 65% range. I mean, it's taken over because they're getting into the new home buyer. And that's a really great product. I'm saving folks buying $200,000 homes. I'm saving them $80 on the payment.
Oh yeah.
And the rate might be like a tick higher. But when you do the math on it, rate doesn't go buy groceries, right? And then when these other types of loans like FHA, they look so pretty with that great rate. But at the end of the day, if your payment's $80 higher, that's $80 that you don't have, and they're both 30-year loans. So do the math. It's common sense.
Exactly.
And the FHA mortgage insurance is what eats you
exactly, up. And that doesn't go away.
Yeah. So that's what makes a great real estate agent and a great lender when they're able to kind of know and say, look, I trust this guy, I trust this girl because they're going to give you the information, the education, the options.
Walk you through.
Yeah.
And hold your hand through the entire process. That's so important. And, we really take the time. And I want to compliment you, Ben, because I know every time I call you, you answer the phone. I know you're busy like I am, but you're very quick to respond. If you're tied up and you can't talk, you text me and say, hey, I'll call you right back. So, and that communication is key. And I know we're working with some first-time home buyers right now. And that is so important for a first-time home buyer. And for anybody out there thinking about buying, they should call us. How many times do we say, quit making your landlord rich? I'm working with a lot of young people, and it's almost like I've become the queen of these young millennials that are getting married, and it's fun. Awesome. It's fun because my oldest son, as a matter of fact, is getting married June the 11th, so it's almost near and dear to my heart right now. But I have a number of little young couples I'm working with.
That is so cool,
and it is so fun to see them, and they bring the parents, and it's like a family affair, and they're looking at the homes, and you can tell it's such a big deal.
And they're nervous. They're concerned.
They are nervous.
And I think that's why I believe I'm feeling so positive about millennials, because they're nervous in a way that where they ask a lot of questions and they care.
Yeah.
And they say if you care, you're going to show that you care. And if you show you care, then you're going to make better decisions. And that leads right into the whole success of what they're trying to accomplish.
Exactly. And I love the opportunity of educating millennials. How many reports have we seen out there? I know there have been a number of reports saying that millennials want to rent. They don't want to be tied down. They want to have the freedom of renting.
That's a bunch of landlords getting together and advertising.
Exactly. The media, of course. But I mean, have you not read all these reports? And then there's, and they're saying there's such a high pent-up demand for these little 300 square feet apartments downtown and all that. And I think that's great as an option.
It's got a spot.
However, for those young people that are settled down, they're through college, they're getting married, they're settling down. Why on earth would you make your landlord rich? I mean, when the interest rate's 3%, you can buy so much more home as opposed to what you can rent. I mean, you're talking about privacy, a lot more space.
Right.
Your own yard, your own garage.
The pride that goes into that.
Exactly.
And it's still the same. I bring up this statistic all the time, but 93% of folks in this generation right now, millennials I'm talking about, they want the same 93% there, want to be homeowners, just like the last generation, 93% wanted to be homeowners. And that's that pent-up demand we're talking about.
Exactly.
These kids have not bought. They're like at 70% or something like that. There's literally 23% that didn't go buy. And this is not a million people. This is millions of people that are wanting to buy a home. And I'm not afraid in a bad way, but that's why we have this radio show.
Exactly.
Is that we've got to tell them and remind them, don't let somebody label you. You go out and determine what you want. If you want a backyard, you go get it. Don't settle for some 300 square foot place downtown if that's not you, if that's not who you are.
And goodness, they're paying like $900 a month for 300 square feet. What does $900 get you a month? I mean, what kind of price range?
That's a great point. $900 a month will get you around $135,000 house out in the suburbs. And if you get out in the county, it'll be more than that. So you're at the median sales price.
Exactly.
Right? So the 147 comes back into play here.
Exactly.
So right at average. And now you've got a real place with Fido, a fence for Fido.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I say Fido.
Sparky.
Yeah, well, my dog's name is Buttons and Novia, but the kid's name, right? So, anyways, yeah, that's what is so neat about living out, in the burbs, is that you get an opportunity to have some space, to enjoy the space, maybe put a pool in the backyard, add an addition if you want to. There's not going to be the strict rules. You can't add a 300 square feet to a 300 square foot condo.
And it's so much more exciting to paint and to decorate when it's yours.
Yes.
I mean, there's a pride in ownership that you just don't get when you're renting.
Amen.
So for anybody out there that's thinking about buying a home and they're young and maybe renting right now, they need to give us a call, don't they?
Absolutely. I think I've got a phone number for you.
Well, they can reach Sabrina Realty at 423-499-7780. And I know some of my agents are sitting by right now just waiting.
Make that call today, folks. You're going to be glad you did. You're going to find a home of your dreams. You're going to get in there for around $900 for a $130,000 home. And hey, you know what? You can apply and get pre-approved. With the folks that are over there standing by, and you can get it pre-approved through HomeRate Mortgage. And I'm not going to give our phone number out right now because we just want to focus on the
499-7780.
7780. 499-7780. Make that call today. They're going to get you pre-qualified through HomeRate Mortgage. They're going to give you options. Hey, you can go to any mortgage company you want, but the best one's over here. We'll have them give you a call as well. Shop around.
And Ben, are you seeing too, more the baby boomer generation? They're downsizing now.
I'm nervous about that.
They're downsizing.
They call it a demographic cliff that may be coming up. There's a lot of wealthy baby boomers. They've got 5,000 square foot mansions.
Yeah.
If you look at your data there, I'm seeing a lot of homes for sale in that market, but yet they represent, less than 5% of the market. So they're like 25% of the market, and yet they're only going to sell about 5%. That's 1/5. Yeah. So those homes, I have a feeling, and I'm not a statistician, but I am someone that watches the market very closely.
Oh yeah.
And I believe that we're going to get pressure on those prices up at that price point. Those baby boomers are going to come down, and they're going to go to the condos. They're going to go to the suburbs.
They're doing it.
They are doing it. They are definitely doing it because you're doing it for them.
Oh yeah.
And then that's going to put pressure up. That's going to pressure these lower median value homes, and those prices are going to rise. Well, eventually, as those price points start getting too close to each other, what's going to happen? People are going to stop paying for, and they'll start going for the more expensive homes because they're a better deal. Yeah. So we just got to be careful. I love the new law. Not many lenders like the new law that requires the 3-day and requires the appraisal can't be more than 10% of the neighborhood appraisals. No one likes that. I understand why you don't like it. Yeah. Because we live in a profitable world, right? We want to profit more than 10%. Exactly. Well, here's the thing. You could still profit more than 10%. It's just got to be cash.
Well, and I'll tell you something, Ben, my husband and I watched an interesting documentary last night, and it was talking about inflation and just different things that happen over the years. And it shows, like, for example, home prices go up 10 times almost every 10 years. I mean, and it's amazing because of inflation. And it's amazing. So it goes right in line with what you're saying. These home prices continue to rise. Speaking of baby boomers, well, I don't want to say that my clients are baby boomers, but I have 2 fabulous homes that we're going to have open this weekend. For anyone with a family that needs space, we're going to have 2 open houses this weekend. Will be Sunday from 2 to 4. The first one is in Ottawa, and it's at 9940 Frost Ridge Drive. That's in Frost Creek Farms. That's the neighborhood across from. Yeah, that's the nice. That's the neighborhood across from East Hamilton Middle High School. So zoned for one of the better schools. But this is a 5,000 square foot, all custom built home, 5-bedroom, 4-bath. It also has a mother-in-law suite. They actually finished the basement for their son.
So 5,000 square feet. That should be like what, 550?
459,000.
What?
Unbelievable price, sitting on almost an acre of land.
That's like $89 a square foot, isn't it?
All brick home, all custom built. It has a mother-in-law suite. So if you're wanting to move your mother-in-law in,
some separate living quarters there.
It's unbelievable.
For $450, what?
$459.
So that's $80-something a square foot, y'all. This is what we're talking about.
And we're going to have a community open house there Sunday from 2 to 4. So there will be some other homes that are on the market that will be open as well that day. Also in East Brainerd, We're going to have 1701 Radio Circle open Sunday from 2 to 4. Now, this is another spacious home, but it has 2,800 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 197,500. Now, this home has been totally renovated. It has all new flooring, hardwood, tile, granite. It has granite in the kitchen, granite in the bathrooms. Totally updated, move-in ready. Everything has been redone, all new. It's like walking into new construction. You know, you can't buy 2,800 square feet for $197,500. What's new construction now? About $125 per square foot?
More than that. Yeah, 125 plus. And check this out. If you bought that $197,000 house as is right now, 2,800 square feet, you put 20% down, your payment, listen to this, folks, $752.
That is unbelievable.
$752. $752.
See, people don't understand.
$752.
People don't understand what a great time it is to buy right now and how great the interest rates are. That is unbelievable.
So let's say we buy this 5,000 square foot home. It's your dream home, right? In Frost Ridge. I mean, think about this, y'all. $459. You put 20% down, and if you don't have 20%, hey, call me. I can take care of that too. But $459, 123 times 80%. Okay, so you put 20% down. Your payment is. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm
$1,648.
That's unbelievable.
$1,648.
Almost a $500,000 home.
Yeah, $1,648 a month, and you're on an appreciating piece of property, your dream home. All your friends, even your coworkers, your boss. They're going to be so jealous, which I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. But you know what? The point is, you'll take some pride in it.
Absolutely.
You will be proud of what you got for $1,648. I mean, goodness gracious, you can't beat that. But think about this. Let's switch gears here.
Yeah.
You want this $459,000 house, but you just don't think you can afford it. Ben, I can afford $1,648. I don't have 20% down. Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna buy this.
Let's say we have 5% to put down.
Okay. That's it. $459. And we're going to multiply that by 0.95, and I'll let y'all figure out the rest. You need about 20K down, 23,000. If you got 23,000, you can buy Frost Ridge Road right now, and you can actually take that to a 30-year loan at about 3.875%. We're just going to go a little bit high on the safe side. Your payment. Oh, I didn't have 20% down, so I can't get that $1,648 payment. Your payment's going to be $2,050 a month.
That is unbelievable.
$2,050 a month.
That is unbelievable. Folks, they need to call us, 499-7780.
Make the call right now.
How can they get in touch with you, Ben?
We'll worry about that after the break because we got a short break coming up. You know what, folks? We couldn't be on the radio right now if it wasn't for you, the listener.
Exactly.
And, I hope we have some big things coming for this radio station. I know they've got a lot of good things they're working on.
Absolutely.
And, I don't mind getting in trouble a little bit. But, hey, I hope they pull out some good things coming up. If you are if you're at your doctor, if you're at your place of business, put it on 1240 AM, Hot News Talk Radio. This is the Sabrina and Ben Real Estate Show, Real Estate Hour, and we're here to make your home buying dreams a reality. 499-7780.
That's 499-7780. Come back after the break. We've got a very special guest that will be joining us here on 1240 Hot News Talk Radio. Welcome back to the Sabrina and Ben Hour here on AM 1240 Hot News Talk Radio. Thank you for joining us back. So tell us, Ben, tell us how the home loan process is going right now.
It's going amazing. I just was talking about how we closed that loan in 8 days, and I honestly didn't think I could do it.
I know. I just asked you that so you could brag on yourself one more time. I set you up for that.
I
don't think anybody understands how amazing that is.
It's hard because there's a.
But now that will be the expectation. I wouldn't go around telling everybody that.
I quit. 805-9100. That's 423-805-9100. If you want to close in 8 days, just call me up right now.
Right.
I'll take your call on the radio show right now. No, it's an exciting time, and we're able to close loans fast because the market is so hot. Buyers are so good. Chattanooga is growing so fast. I mean, there's just so many good things happening. So let's just ride that surfboard. I know there's no ocean right here, but let's just ride it in.
Every week we focus on talking about the real estate market, talking about the home loan buying process, the selling process. And we also talk a lot about things going on in our community.
Because it all impacts the real estate market.
We're very involved in the community. And I know my company, we try to sponsor a lot of good events and organizations across Hamilton County. And that, with that being said, we have a very special guest joining us today.
Oh, who's back here?
We have Robin Grant. Come on up here, Robin.
Step up to the plate, Robin.
Thank you. Hey, guys. This is my first time on the show. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
Sabrina.
thank you for coming, honey.
Yes.
It's our pleasure to have you today. So kind of tell us what you're involved in and what's going on.
Absolutely.
And we want you to just start from scratch and just tell all of our listeners, because I know you work hard. I see you all over Facebook. You're always going to these benefits and fundraisers and singing.
Yes.
So I know you're very talented. So kind of tell us why you're here today and what you want to promote and what's going on.
Absolutely. Well, I'm actually here today to talk about Dancing with the Chattanooga Stars, which is coming up on Saturday, June 25th. I know many of your listeners probably watch the TV show on ABC. It's over. Now we're so sad. We need something to fill that gap. So that's why we want to promote Saturday, June 25th. It's a major fundraiser for the partnership that benefits many family services here in Chattanooga.
Mm-hmm.
The partnership has been in existence since 1877. So
oh my gosh.
It's actually the oldest nonprofit in this area. It started as kind of a home for unwed mothers and then branched out in its services from there. And they serve everything from homeless to people with consumer credit issues to people who are dealing with domestic violence and the struggles of that. They have the Family Violence Center, which actually takes in victims of domestic violence. So they have over 30 different programs here in Chattanooga that are nonprofit that they offer. This is the biggest fundraiser of the year.
Now, the Domestic Violence Center, is that also where they take in victims of rape and stuff like that?
It is. Yes, they have a rape crisis center. You're exactly right. That's affiliated with it. So yes, it's all connected, and it's neat because it's kind of streamlined because say you're taken in as a victim of rape, but you need a place to stay. That's where the Family Violence Center comes in. So yeah, Dancing with the Chattanooga Stars is actually the biggest fundraiser. Last year, I was very fortunate to be a part of that event. I was asked to be a celebrity dancer, whatever that means.
Wow.
But I learned how to dance a little, learned how to fundraise a lot. My husband and I raised about $50,000 for the program that we dance for.
So if you weren't a celebrity then, you're a celebrity.
Hey, I'm going to sign you up to run my next campaign.
Hey.
I'll take a back seat.
Yeah, we can talk about that. We can talk about that. Sure.
So tell us how the heck you got involved with it. Like, tell us your background and how you really came to get into this. Well,
my background is actually, being a mom and working much like you guys do.
That's a good business to be in.
Hey, it is, Yeah. But I mean, really, I don't know. I think I was just kind of always modeled service in my family. My parents were always like, we don't care what it is. Pick something you're passionate about. Be involved. Serve your community. And so I've always been involved with different causes. But when I was approached for this one, I thought it was cool that you could pick the charity that you fundraised for because they have so many. So all of our 11 dancers are each fundraising for a different charity like you were talking about.
Yeah.
And so we're excited. You can buy tickets, help them and support them for June 25th. But we've got something coming up this weekend. You did? Yes. I know.
You've been hit up by 2 or 3 dancers. I know them all.
Yes. Crazy. Yes. We've got some great ones this year, don't we? And they're doing a great job. Really and this Saturday night is actually our pre-event for the big event. And it's at the Grand Falloon, which is a new hip urban event space on East Main Street.
Okay. I've never even heard of that. Have you been?
Grand Falloon. Yes.
Shame on me.
And
shame on us.
I mean, I rely on my younger friends to keep me hip. I had a young friend that told me about this space, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
They actually have opened it up. We're hosting an event for partnership there Saturday night called Jazz in June.
Okay.
And I am singing a jazz concert along with my band. I do a lot of writing. Yes, that's kind of my other life is I love.
We're going to get a sample out of her before she
to write and sing.
So let me get this right: a dancer, a songwriter, a
singer, yes,
a mom, a fundraiser, a celebrity.
Yeah,
a local. Yeah.
All right. So, how'd you get into songwriting?
Ben, I told you if you'd hang out with me, I'd take you places.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky. you today. Got two beautiful women.
You saw a week ago I met Rick Springfield. Now you get to meet Robin.
Now, I have not met Rick Springfield. I would like to, though.
Okay.
Pretty
Well, hang out with her a little
I'm
bit.
an 80s fan. I'm a big 80s music fan. That's what we had kicking at our pool yesterday. But yeah, as far as songwriting goes, I think, I think we've all learned from Taylor Swift the benefit of writing your feelings. And so I started writing about my feelings through song back when I was 16.
Oh my goodness.
Over all the broken hearts of boyfriends and things like that. So I was much like her. And
it helped get those feelings out.
It does. I've been writing ever since. And
that's awesome.
I would say I've changed genres over the year. Now I'm more into jazz, but I love all forms of music. And so we're gonna share some jazz, some pop music, some cool, fun things Saturday night. We actually have our professional dancers that are going to be there.
They're going to be there.
So if you don't know how to dance, you can come. They will pull you into the crowd and they will teach you a dance. They're going to be teaching some salsa, some samba. It's our friends with Dance Tonight. I want to definitely give a shout out to them.
I need to go learn how to do the salsa.
Okay,
they're cool.
So let's finish this up here. Grand Balloon, East Main Street this weekend.
Yes.
What time? How much is it?
7 p.m. We encourage you to buy tickets beforehand. I'm
going to be in Florida.
You should come.
I'll
You should delay your trip just to come to the I'm kidding.
To make some sand back.
Yes. No, Florida's awesome.
So how much is it to get in?
$35 a couple or $20 an individual.
Okay.
It includes wine and hors d'oeuvres.
So it's basically free.
Music. All that's one price.
So if you're an alcoholic, you're actually making money.
I guess you could. We may
Not that we're encouraging.
No, we may want to.
No, we're not encouraging. I'm just hypothetically.
It's a good deal.
I'm
yes.
a logical person. Sabrina.
You're all for getting more bang for your buck.
Maybe it's good he is going to be in Florida.
Forgive me, everybody. What can I say?
But no, it's great, and the money will go to the partnership. If you buy a ticket, it can go to support your dancer, so you could support another dancer if you come.
Okay, but hold on a second. So tell me what this $35. How does that go back? I know it helps the nonprofits.
Yes.
That help the various causes here in the area, which builds our community, which ties back into mortgages and real estate.
Absolutely,
right?
it's all connected.
But in all honesty, how does that help you all get to this June 25th thing? Like, how do they get involved all the way through?
So all the way through, this is kind of the launch pad for that, I guess, if you will. You come that night, you buy your tickets. You're going to see the dancers there. You can buy a ticket directly from them that night to attend Dancing with the Stars. And it's like you get two parties for the price of one, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
tickets
start at $30.
Okay.
That's for general admission. They go all the way up to $175 for the VIP package. And we're talking getting your picture made, getting selfies with the true stars. And yes, all of that goes to our grand total. Last year, I think the event raised around $210,000.
Wow.
This year, we have already raised $280,000.
Oh, wow.
My husband and I
are $280.
$280,000. My personal goal is hitting $350,000. So that's why we added this event in.
You must dance pretty good.
Help boost that money.
She's not even dancing this year.
I'm not even dancing, and I'm emceeing it. So we're gonna have a great night.
What that says about her? She's pushing these guys.
I'm pushing
these.
Yes.
It goes to show you that the best business people are moms.
Well, and what did I say? I picked up on that right off the bat, so I've already designated her to run my next campaign.
I am all about this lady. So hey, awesome. Whatever you need.
Well, this is good stuff. I got to say that's we're proud of you.
Thank you.
Definitely excited to be a part of it.
Yes, I'm excited you guys are a part of it.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit just about what it was like as the dancer, what the preparation is going into that.
Sure.
I mean, for someone that doesn't know how to dance, because I know you just, and how do you choose?
The nice part is you are taught by pros. So if you have two left feet coming into this and you're just a person who likes to help your community, then you are guided along the way. The Dance Tonight crew, they take you under their wing. They teach you your left from your right, the samba from the salsa, and you tell them a song that maybe was your favorite growing up or whatever you're feeling, and they'll teach you a dance that fits with that. So you get about 15 lessons for free that come as part of learning how to do this. But also your contractual part is you're raising $20,000, a minimum of $20,000 for your charity.
You hear that?
So it's a big commitment.
I'm blowing away.
I mean, you're raising $20,000.
But they're also good looking, so it's just real easy.
They're all real
you
good
just go
looking.
in there and ask for the money, you get it. Right?
They're all real good looking, and we're really proud of them. This year's dancers are rock stars. They have raised more money already, like I said, than we even raised completely last year. So we're so proud of them.
Yeah.
And this last ditch effort, I guess, on the 4th is an opportunity for them to raise more money so that we can hit that $350,000, which is what we want to do.
Absolutely. So, well, let us have a little sample of what you're going to be singing this week.
Are you willing to do that?
I haven't even warmed up.
Like a little jazz line.
Oh, she's not shy.
Sure.
I see her. She's singing everywhere. She sings at my mom's church. She sings at all these benefits.
Yes,
we're not putting you on the spot, are we?
No, I just got to think of a song. Yes,
seduce our listeners here, so they'll come out this weekend. So give them a little taste of what they'll get to hear,
and just to get their chops really ready for this. What I'd like to ask you is, there's a lot of people out there. Some are doing great, and then there's some not doing so great.
Right.
So you've obviously come a significant way from raising X amount last year. Now you're the MC and you're the winner from last year. You've got so much to be proud of. But for all the folks that aren't necessarily just knocking out of the park right now, I like to give them hope,
Absolutely.
Because hope, some people say they don't need hope, but you know what?
We all
go through adversity.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of adversity have you gone through that can help someone connect to that's listening today so that they can see, they can be reminded that yes, they can do this.
Absolutely. Well, we have, unfortunately, a big history of cancer in my family. Actually, my dad is dealing with cancer right now. My mother is a double cancer survivor.
Wow.
It's been something that, I guess our family has dealt with pretty much, a good portion of my life. But I mean, it does teach you that, we're all going to have something. We're all going to have something. And you never know what that is. You turn to God. Absolutely. He's always there. He never wastes our pain.
Yeah.
And, everybody's thing, whatever your thing is going to be different. But you're also going to be equipped to handle whatever it is.
Right.
And through that, like I said, he doesn't waste our pain. You learn kind of that your mess is also your message or your ministry. And that's how you can help others. And so I'm not necessarily right now directly helping people with cancer, but it's that motivation that life is precious and that we all have something that we can give back. And so, just seize every day to do that. And
well, you definitely have the right attitude for all this, and we salute you for that.
Cool.
And now we're going to really make it tough. So
you
ready to do this?
Yeah, sure. I haven't warmed up.
So we want to hear one that you've written.
Oh, even more pressure. I had a song in my head.
Hold up a second.
Okay. Let's see. The pressure of a song.
Well, you pick what you want to say.
Okay.
You pick what you
want. Just be like Eminem. Spit it out.
Now, just we want these people to hear how talented you are, so that you'll have a great turnout this weekend.
This one probably won't be my best, but I'll sing it anyway. It's called "Don't Bother Calling Me Till Spring."
If we cut you off, it's because of the advertising.
Well, I got a few people I want to say that to.
Yeah, and it's a breakup song. It's kind of a breakup song.
Hey, next week we're gonna wear headsets. We're gonna have you back. We're just gonna do it right.
Okay.
Don't bother calling me till spring. We need to learn the lyrics.
Okay. All right, let's hear it.
Snap with me. Lately, I haven't felt much like singing, 'cause it seems love doesn't mean a thing. I heard you've been fooling around, and I need time to cool down. So don't even bother calling me till spring.
Harmonize.
All right.
That was
Did I just hear some Louis Armstrong or something?
Yeah. It's a little lyric. Yeah, I won't.
That's good though. That's good.
We'll save the good part for the show.
Yeah, that's really good. All right, give us all the information again.
Okay, so
this weekend.
This weekend is Saturday night at the Grand Falloon. It's Jazz in June, 7 p.m. at the door. You can buy tickets at the door, but we prefer you buy them earlier so we can have all of the wine stocked and the hors d'oeuvres stocked and we don't run out. So you can go. There's Jazz in June. You can look that up, or Chattanooga, or dancingwiththechattanooga.stars.com is actually the website, dancingwiththechattanooga.stars.com. And you can click on Jazz in June to buy your tickets. And they're $35 a couple, $20 an individual. We've got a great show planned for you Saturday night. But then also Dancing with the Chattanooga Stars, which is going to be on Saturday, June 25th. The pre-party starts at 5:30 for VIPs. The show starts at 8. And those tickets, you can go to the same website, and that's dancingwiththechattanooga.stars.com. And I just want to thank you both for having me on. You're fantastic. There's so much energy in this room
Well,
and passion, and you guys are amazing. And Sabrina, what you do every day is just so
well,
phenomenal. You're such a blessing to so
Robin.
many people. You really
Thank
are.
you. And I feel
your
that-
show blesses people.
Well, I feel the same about you. And you and your husband both are so near and dear to my mom.
Oh.
She goes to church with my mom. She and her husband.
What church is that?
She is First Cumberland
Press.
Presbyterian across the boy Buchanan. Beautiful church. My husband and I were married there.
You were. It's a gorgeous
Yeah,
church to be married. Oh, it's
beautiful
amazing.
church. My oldest is about to get married there, June
Really?
the 11th.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
so-
That's wonderful.
No.
No.
June
We're
the
gonna get a
11th.
VIP box.
Hey,
Yes.
I should have all kinds of VIP tickets coming
You
my way
should.
because I have
Your donations, all that. Yeah, you.
I have
There should be a
supported these
ticket in that.
dancers
Here's my
because I
pocket.
know
Here's
all
my
the
pocket.
dancers, you know, and you do. You have some talented people.
We got all
involved.
type A alphas. They're very competitive.
Awesome.
for
And
sure.
yeah, you just let them have it, and
That's
they're
why there's so
they're
much
after it.
enthusiasm
Oh, I
in here
know.
today.
Yeah,
I'll
Just turn
say
'em loose.
this. I'll say this because Ben may not know, but I had the opportunity not long after coming into office to go and tour the partnership, the Rape Crisis Center,
Oh my
or the
goodness.
domestic
Yes. Violence Center. Mhm.
Yes. And it's just amazing. They walked me through and I got to meet the staff and
Yes.
they kind of walked me through a scenario of someone coming there that's just gone through something so traumatic and what they do. And, you know, I think that what resonated with me the most is that that's an opportunity for someone who has been through something so traumatic, life altering,
Yes.
you know, to be raped. And to be able to come there and to have people that make you feel secure,
Yeah.
make you feel safe again. And you're not, I mean, imagine going through something like that and having to go to a police station or something like that
So
and
cold.
tell your
and- yeah.
story and, you know, not having someone to really have the compassion and that special touch. And that just resonated with me when I went through that center. And
Me
it
too. You're so right. I mean, because, you know, it's one thing. And the other thing, too, is it knows no socioeconomic boundaries, domestic violence.
No.
You see it everywhere from Lookout Mountain to the projects. So to have a phone number that you can call no matter what time of night or day it is, if you need a place to go. And I know we have that right here in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
I mean, we're so blessed. A lot of communities don't have a place like this.
Yeah, you're right.
So that you can make a phone call and go to a place and move in for 90 days and be taken care of and until you're ready, you know, for the next phase of your life is a huge blessing. And
well, the only thing that I said to them is I said, you don't promote this enough. You need to advertise
I
more.
agree.
And what you're doing is a prime
gets the word
opportunity
out.
for that.
Yes.
You're getting the word out. You're fundraising and it's raising awareness.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for helping us get that word out today.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for coming in today.
So now professional dancer, songwriter, jazz extraordinaire, and soon mom. Yeah, don't forget mom.
The biggest job of all.
Folks, if you want to get involved, if you just want to have a good time, you know, get out and do something this weekend. Go to the Grand Balloon at 7
Sounds
p.m.
like a great date night, too.
Yeah, it is. That is a good date night.
Yeah,
it's a great date night. And, you know, for $35, you can't eat for $35. You get hors d'oeuvres, you get drinks, you get wine, you know.
And
some salsa, some salsa samba. Everybody wants to practice that stuff. It costs $200 to practice. Yeah. But for $35, you can have it all. You can mingle with some salsa professionals or professionaires, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to mess up. Hey, we've got an incoming call. Thanks so much for being here. And let's go with this. All right, caller, go ahead.
Hello, I wanted to ask Robin if I could.
Absolutely, yes.
I wanted to ask Robin if she'll let Bren dance on the table.
Only because it's Bren.
You can't let her have any wine, Robin. You've got to cut her off. She heard Ben say that you get to drink all you want for $35.
Oh my goodness! Now I know why she lives on the hill.
I would pay just to see you dance. So how about that? I'll make a donation.
What I wanted to tell you, Robin, is I taught Sabrina how to dance, and I need to teach you. And I just want to know if I can dance on the table.
I'll take you up on that. I take you up on that any day. I'm afraid.
Okay, and Robin, why don't you sing Tennessee Waltz for everybody?
Oh my goodness, it's been a while since I had to dust off the lyrics to that
thank
one.
You all. Bye, Ben.
You're wonderful. We love you. Thank you.
Hey, you think she's kidding? I've seen the woman on roller skates. She's dangerous. She can dance too. She can. I think she's done some table dancing in her day.
I think we need her.
I don't take after her.
I just gotta have to exit the conversation.
I think we may need to recruit her for next year.
She would be awesome. Oh, she would be awesome.
Wouldn't she? And she can fundraise.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dollar up. Let's go.
Yes.
Well, it's been an exciting show, Ben.
It has been.
And you've given me so many opportunities to tell people to call Sabrina Realty, and I've given out my number. Now you need to tell them how to call you.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. And if you need a mortgage, you need the best mortgage. And if you want the best mortgage, you need no one but a local company right here in Chattanooga. That's HomeRate Mortgage. We've got 6 offices around here. We've got 2 in Atlanta. We've got 1 in Nashville. We're growing.
And you're growing because you're rocking it.
That's right. And we're doing it because we're growing because we're doing
8-day closings from start to finish.
Guaranteed. Not. But give us a call. You know what? I'll tell you what, go to our website. You'll see the rates today on my website on one of the sliders. It tells you where it's at. Put that in a payment calculator. I got a payment calculator right there. And you can calculate your payment and get busy with that. But it starts with a phone call to a professional that cares. And our number is 805-9100. Make the call today. I mean, it's just a conversation, folks. And you learn by taking action. And they say to make a good plan. Well, make a good plan with an expert. We're experts on the mortgage business. And I've been doing this for over 15 years. And, I know I'm bragging about this, but when I look up my reviews online and I see that Google's got me #1 in the state of Tennessee, and I know that I'm like the youngest mortgage company in Tennessee, it makes me feel pretty confident. And I want to tell everybody about it.
That means something. And I'll tell you, I had a lady yesterday, I showed her a house on Memorial Day, and she kept thanking me for doing that on the holiday. But she said, I went online, I read your reviews, and everybody said you're honest. And everybody, and that means a lot, because
you don't have to be perfect when you're honest.
No. And people want you to tell them the truth. Everybody's starving for the truth. So you want to work with someone you can trust and that is going to be honest with you and shoot you straight. And that's very important, to have those positive online reviews. Ben.
And Sabrina Turner is someone that I very much trust. She's been there for me many times. And that's why she's the commissioner in District 7. So really proud of you, Sabrina. I'm so glad to be a part of the show.
Wow.
And you know what? Our business is going to profit. They're going to be very successful because they help people.
God's been good to us because we're good to other people, and we steer them right, and we look out for their best interests.
Amen. Well, what a great show. We're going to see you next week, Tuesday, 11 to 12. And I'll tell you what, we want you to call in and ask your questions. 423-800-8949. This is Hot News Talk Radio, 1240 a.m. And we better be hearing from you next week.
We better be. And that'll be Tuesday from 11 to noon every Tuesday, the Sabrina and Ben Hour. Thank you so much for joining us today.
See you then.